Hey, everybody. Welcome to Big Dumb Monsters. I'm Nick.
And I'm Chris.
And this week, we take a trip back to 2011 for a prequel, which is the same title as the original movie, The Thing.
Yeah, at least make it easy on us. Give it like a little bit of a different title.
It could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Like The Other Thing would have been nice.
The First Thing.
Yeah.
The Thing, the beginning. Yeah, we go through the ups and downs of this movie. It's all the potential in the world, and we didn't hate it. We didn't love it.
Yeah, it's good. It's not great. It's nothing to write home about.
Yeah,
but it's entertaining.
Yeah. I'm not upset that I watched this movie.
Exactly.
And we'll tell you exactly why in this episode of Big Dumb Monsters. Enjoy the show.
It's a perfect night in the scale of horror. The air itself is filled with monsters.
There we are.
We're here.
It is golden in here because that light is off again.
And I'm fine with it.
All right,
This looks fantastic.
All right. What's going on, everybody?
I don't like that light.
Really?
Yeah, it makes me look pink.
Anyway, what's going on, everybody? It is a sweaty-ass Monday night.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. A lot of bat wings today, and we don't mean it like in the creepy sense. Like, yeah.
Oh, they're creepy.
Yeah. Just in a totally different way.
Yeah.
What's going on? We could not completely coincidentally, we picked a movie set in the Antarctic.
Yeah.
Where it would be nice.
Looks refreshing.
Like if I could just get like a breeze, that'd be great. But we're watching the 2011 prequel to The Thing.
Yeah.
As far as prequels go,
Not bad.
Yeah, we could have done a lot worse.
Yeah.
I think this movie has two big sins. They made a movie using practical effects, and then just the studio was like, no, and made them layer over fucking CGI. Mistake number one.
Yeah.
Because the CGI in this movie is fucking terrible.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's not the worst I've ever seen.
No, it's not like The Rock and The Mummy 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not looking at PlayStation 2 graphics.
Yeah.
But it does feel video gamey.
Yeah. I can see that. The other sin I think this movie commits is that it doesn't really justify its existence until like the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really go far enough in doing so because, like, I do want to say I do like this movie. I thought it was good. Definitely not as good as the original The Thing.
Well, yeah, it never stood a chance of being as good as that movie.
But I think it's a solid movie. It's just that like it's the first 75% of the movie is just too similar to The Thing. It's basically a rehash of it.
Yeah.
And then we only get new information once they like go onto the ship, basically.
I like a lot that they're doing in this movie, actually. When the effects are practical, they look amazing.
Yeah.
Like the designs that they came up with, CG or not, look really good. Like the designs of the monster stuff is great.
Like the one woman who has the giant mouth like open up in her stomach.
Yeah.
And fucking, yeah.
I wish it was all practical.
Yeah.
Like I really, really do. And
I would like to see that
would have added
version.
probably like 2 points to my score. I like that it's not exactly The Thing. They style it differently because this is more of a like action thriller where
we do get more of like a typical monster movie. We do see more of like a monster.
Yeah, it is a little stereotypical in the format, but I'm glad that they didn't just rehash the thing from 82. Like,
Yeah.
because you would have been wildly unsuccessful. This has its own flavor. It's faster pace. It's more actiony. I mean, I wish they slowed it down a little bit. I wish it wasn't just like bang, 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 and all these big effects going on all the time. You know, like, give me a little bit more of that, you know, like, paranoia that, you know, like, because they dip into it a little bit in this movie. It's just not enough. So I think they just went too far left field. But I understand why they did it. Because, you know, they didn't want it to be a remake of the original. So, like, it's got its own flavor.
Ooh, pardon me.
Cast is, like, mostly forgettable, though.
Yeah, it's mostly unknown people. Like, who the better known as for this is going to be quick because, like, some of the people we've got on here we've done before already.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is just in like, oh yeah, they're in this thing. Like I'm really mercy like crediting people today.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. But like even beyond the actors being kind of forgettable, like the characters they play are forgettable.
They're all just
you lose track of the count.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, right, that guy was there. You know, like...
Was that Heinrich or Lars or Peter? Who was that guy?
I don't know any of their fucking names.
Yeah.
Not a one.
Yeah, they are kind of forgettable.
Which is unfortunate because, like, make it a character-driven story. You know, like, even if you are doing faster pace, action-y, you can still have it be character-driven. It just isn't.
I do like that it is like the story of the Norwegians. Like, you know, we get that in the first movie. Like, it is cool to get that part of the story. I do feel like they shoehorned the dog in at the end. Like they forgot, like, oh fuck, we got to get this dog somehow. Like,
well, I think that was actually done. I think that was done pretty well.
Yeah,
because the dog is there in the beginning of this movie, and then everybody forgets about the dog.
Yeah.
Like, as a viewer, you forget about the dog. Like, in the back of your mind, if you know the original movie really, really well, you're like, oh, how do they tie in the dog? How do they tie in the dog at the end? We're like, they're running out of Norwegians. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then, for them to bring the dog back just at the very end, I think it's cool. It adds a little bit of that, like, oh yeah, kind of factor.
Yeah. I like that we see this version of it in the beginning, you know, not in the beginning, like in the middle of the movie when it gets, you know, busts out of the ice. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're looking at. Like, you can see it.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about it.
I see things I recognize, like I see legs, I see claws, like teeth, but like I don't know what it is I'm looking at. Like, yeah.
It almost looked like one of the bugs from Clendathu and fucking Starship Troopers.
Yeah. But there's also, like, you know, it's got the insect legs, but then there's, like, crab claws and, like, what the fuck?
It's just supposed to be, well, like, I don't know if that's its original form or if it was, like, in the middle of doing something when it got frozen.
That's what it's another thing I was, like, thinking as I was watching this. Like, is that supposed to be the original form?
Yeah.
Or is that just something that it infected and, like, and was using to pilot the ship?
Sorry, there's a dog on my boot.
Yeah, he's on my foot. Oh, he moved a little bit. I can actually get into a less uncomfortable position.
Yeah. I was like, there's pressure on my toes. Why is there pressure on my toes?
Yeah. Warm, sleepy dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's... the movie is just so, like, mid, you know? Like, I don't hate it. I didn't love it.
But it doesn't, like, excel, like, where you kind of want it to, where you think it's kind of going to go, and then it just, meh.
Yeah.
And again, the shitty CGI really pisses me off, especially
really
knowing,
didn't help it at all.
Yeah, that they made a practical effects movie and they just laid this shit on top of it.
Yeah. God, like, if you have the resources, just
do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna look better. Like, even I will take mediocre real shit over pretty good CGI.
Yeah, for sure.
And we didn't even get pretty good CGI. We got okay. It's fine. I don't know.
I like that we learn a little bit more about how it kind of like assimilates people too, because in the first movie you don't know how it's doing what it does.
Yeah,
like you just know like it's in a room with somebody for a little while, and like when they come out, they're infected.
Yeah,
and this like kind of shows you like, oh, it's actually like absorbing them and then like spitting out a clone basically.
Yeah, yeah. I like that they figured out ways to tie in like I know
buddy.
Stuff that you see in the original movie, like so like the two-headed one, you're like, oh yeah, where does that show up in this movie? And you see it, like it's cool. It looks like shit, but you know,
that was a cool scene too, where they're like the one guy who's still alive and not infected, like is on the ground because he's wounded.
Yeah,
and then like this thing just happened to like rub its face against him, and it's just boom stuck to him. Like,
yeah,
so that was pretty cool. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, there was no shortage of gross in this movie. It's doing the thing. It's just not great at it.
It's just cutting corners where like it didn't need to. The CGI. Like the one towards the end, like the final version of it, when it's got the guy's face on it, looks so bad. Like, it looks so bad.
It looks terrible. Like, I think another thing is like they're just trying to hit story beats. And so basically, this is like, let's fill in the gaps, you know, because like we want to show you these things from the original movie. So like, this is how that thing happens. What can we fill for time in between?
Yeah.
Oh, flamethrowers and yelling. How about flamethrowers and yelling?
Yeah, yeah. That's in the first movie, right?
Yeah. It's just like the. If the original didn't exist, I would like this a lot more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I could see this for what it is and know that it's not trying to fill gaps. I'd probably still be a little disappointed in it.
Yeah.
But I would probably think a little higher of it.
I don't think I'm crazy about Mary Elizabeth Winstead like surviving at the end. Like, I think this is like a case of like Last Voyage of the Demeter, where everybody should die except that dog.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, and the two guys at the end.
Yeah.
That's very
yeah, the two guys in the helicopter. Yeah, yeah.
You technically don't know if she lives. She's got to go 50 miles in Antarctica.
The guy says she should, they've got enough gas to get there.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like, you should see her, like, frozen to death, out in the waste somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, that should be one of the clips, but...
I mean, because theoretically, if she gets... It's 50 miles away. Even if she's going 10 miles an hour, it's only going to take her, like, half a day to get where she's going.
Yeah.
Like, that's enough time to warn somebody and, like, get the word out to the other base. Like...
Yeah, she would have come across a radio that she could call, the other station.
Yeah.
It's what we call plot hole.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I didn't love the design of the ship either.
It is just, it's just, you just see it's big and it's got vents. Okay, like, but what, I don't know what really shape it is. Like, yeah. I don't know what it looks like really, other than the top, like the vented part.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there?
CG mouth smoke from the steam from when they're in the cave.
Yeah,
that's great. That's not obvious at all.
I was looking for the tell at the end, like in the first movie they say like, MacReady, you could see his breath, and Childs, you don't see his breath when they're at the end.
Yeah,
indicating that Childs is the.
I was looking for like the gleam in the eye thing.
Yeah,
doesn't exist in this movie.
Yeah, no, because right at the end when it's her and Joel Edgerton, you can see his breath as they're running for the like the snowcat or whatever it's called.
Yep. But again, like if they're trying to do their own thing and not just harp on the original, because that's all theory stuff, right? Like that's not like from the book. This is not from the original movie. That's all just like a lot of fan stuff, I think. Same as the flask has gasoline in it or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's just fan theory stuff.
Let's see. Any other holes? Any other complaints? I don't know. It's good. It's just not great.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. Like I don't think that they did a bad enough job where they're like disrespecting the original. I think they were trying to do something, in the vein of that, but like its own spin, right? And I can respect that. It's not just a rehash of the original movie.
But it also kind of is.
It has to be to a degree.
Yeah.
Because like that's this thing's MO, right? Like you can only change so much of what that monster is going to do.
Yeah.
So they took a lot of the extended paranoia and the dread and shit out of it, and they replaced it with more like fast-paced action, and it works. Like it makes it a different movie. It's different enough, I think, to validate its own existence. Mm-hmm. But it's just not necessary. I don't think. Like it's fine that it exists. We didn't need it.
Yeah, it doesn't really add like. A good prequel should like retroactively make the first movie better. Like the perfect example is Rogue One. Rogue One makes A New Hope a better movie.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because you there's more of an emotional stake in like the Death Star now. Like you know what went into getting those plans.
You know what's
like,
crazy? You know what? Here I'm gonna fucking say it. Rogue One is the better movie.
It is my second favorite fucking Star Wars movie.
It's
like,
so good.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But it meets that goal. Like it makes A New Hope retroactively better.
Yeah.
And this like it doesn't take away from the original thing, but it also doesn't really add much to it. Also, what's going on, TJ and Alex?
Oh shit.
What's going on? Empire Strikes Back. Hell yeah. That is my number one, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
But yeah, Rogue One is my number 2 Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
I did just, I was telling Nick, I polished off that can of Hades I bought from you the other day just before the show started. So I'm feeling nice right now.
And TJ, I'm not a trucker. I used to work with some of them, and they're horrible people, but that's neither here nor there.
He's a mother trucker.
Yeah.
Bad mother trucker. But Solo sucks. And I didn't hate Solo. Not going to lie. It's fun.
It wasn't a good enough Star Wars movie, and it wasn't a good enough heist movie.
Yeah. It failed at being both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like...
It's kind of like a Fisher-Price heist movie and a Fisher-Price Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. I still watch it every now and again.
Once was good for me.
Let's see.
Fuck you, TJ.
Yeah, if it was called The Smuggler and it wasn't in Star Wars, it would have been good. Yeah, I could get on board with that.
Yeah. It's still not a good heist.
Yeah, it does. It's not a great heist movie.
Like, okay, I love, like, perfect example. I love the idea of them going, like, I want to make, like, a heist movie, like an Ocean's 13, 11, 12, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Set in the Star Wars universe. Amazing. I'm here for it because you're doing something different inside of this thing that I love.
Yeah, it's going to have a young Han Solo. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that good.
Yeah.
Well, points for trying.
It does fail in the primary goal of does it like make Han Solo a better character?
Nah.
It doesn't.
No.
Yeah. Should have made it mimicked Heat and had it be Star Wars. Can you imagine Danny Trejo in a Star Wars heist movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Space tacos? Fuck, I want that. Danny Trejo's making Wampa tacos in the other, like in the kitchen on the Millennium Falcon. Like,
Alderaan Holmes.
Space, but he's still wearing like flip flops and high socks. I love Danny Trejo.
I don't think I've ever met anybody who doesn't.
Yeah. Have to draw some space tacos. Do it. Ocean Planets 11.
Yes.
All right, I think we can throw some ratings on this.
All right.
We had to fill time because we were under that 20-minute mark.
We were. Where are we now?
We're 24 minutes.
Oh, 24. Got it. All right, I'll start. Man. Like, my heart wants to say 5.5, but that seems unfair. I'm going to go 6.
All right. I was going to go 6, but I think I'm going to bump it up to a 6.5. Just we're not on the same spot, but like I think I like this movie like just in talking a little bit more than you. I don't know, maybe not cuz I don't know if it's just that I want to like this so much, but it just
I did really like I gave this an honest shot cuz I was so afraid of this when it first came out.
Yeah.
I was like what are you going to add to that original fucking masterpiece?
Yeah.
And it really is. Like, The Thing is a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, I guess like the best thing I can say is that it doesn't take away from The Thing, the original one.
Yeah.
And as far as these fucking prequel cash-ins or sequels, it could go a lot worse. It could go a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna land on the 6.5 because I do think this does things well. It's just got big shoes to fill, and it's just not the CGI really really fucking ticks me off.
Yeah.
But if it was all practical, I could easily go up to a 7.5, like no problem.
Yeah. I think the story would still bog it down. Like I think the story and like how they get from point A to point B is so just like generic and plain that like it like that's really what holds a lot of it back.
Yeah.
Like okay, you understand, the pedigree of this fucking franchise that you're dipping your toes in. You have to fucking deliver a home run. You have to.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like the same thing when we talked about Nightmare on Elm Street. If you're going to call yourself that, like, step up to the fucking plate.
Yeah.
But yeah, TJ, I do enjoy Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good. It just, like I said, it doesn't justify its own existence until like the last 20 minutes of the movie. That's when like it works to expand the story of the first movie. And like what it does offer us, we don't really, it's not much.
I didn't need it.
Yeah. It doesn't, it doesn't add value to the first movie.
There's nothing in this movie that I couldn't either theorize from what they give me in the first movie or just outright know from what I had in the first movie.
Yeah.
So.
All right. I think it's time to move on to the trivia.
Woo.
Not to bother you with trivia.
I used to think they were kind of trivia.
Ooh, that is some refreshing Utica Club. We
Oh.
haven't sucked up to Utica Club in a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
perfect time for hydrate, TJ. Thank you.
Yeah. They don't even answer our emails. They
Yeah.
don't even- yeah.
Yeah. We're still here. Where's my mate? There we go. We're still here, Utica Club.
Drinking your delicious
Oh,
beverage.
double hydrate. Oh shit.
Oh, God.
These motherfuckers trying to kill us out here.
Well, you gotta die of something. Yeah, I am not above whoring myself out for Utica Club.
Exactly, yeah.
It's a delicious beverage. I even have a t-shirt.
Oh, all right. Here we go.
All right. You ready to trivialize this movie?
Let's get trivial.
Yeah. All right. Due to constant... Oh,
Holy
God.
Lord.
Ah! Due to constant studio interference, director...
Swedish guy. Or Norwegian guy.
I'm gonna say Matthias Van Heiningen Jr.
All right.
had such a negative experience with the film that he claimed to have lost the passion for filmmaking and retired for nearly a decade. One of the issues was that he had to battle with 5 or 6 different studio executives in charge of the project, which made it difficult to make any creative decisions.
From what I remember when this was being made, I do remember there being a lot of stories about the studio. Again, with the CGI, they made him put the CGI in over the practical.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Here's, and I'm sure this is part of the reason here. At one point, production was shut down for a week because Universal wanted the film to be in 3D, and the release was eventually pushed back 6 months for studio-mandated reshoots.
Yeah, they had to do a conversion, I think.
Yeah, although Van Heyningen has since made the acclaimed war movie The Forgotten Battle for Netflix, and has also been working on films in Norway, he has vowed never to work with an American studio again. I can't say I blame him. Here's the dude was in charge of something super fucking relevant and important, and they're like,
no, don't do that.
It's
Don't
basically
do that.
Office Space. Every time I mess up, I hear about it 5 different times. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit, I was gonna say something and I forgot.
Oh. What was it? Important?
No, it was a joke.
Oh, it's not going to be funny now.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
An enormous number of screenshots from the first movie were kept on set while filming at all times in order to ensure that the Norwegian station would be rebuilt to the smallest details.
All right.
Yeah, so it's not like the guy didn't care, and you can see that he wanted to make a good movie. It just, it kind of fell flat.
Did we get another hydrate? Jesus Lord. While you're here, Alex, you at the Bill and B Friday? I might stop by. If so, let me know.
Ooh, hey, anybody listening or watching can also be at the Bull and B.
Yeah.
Which we highly suggest because
it's delicious.
It's delicious and it's a rad little spot.
Yeah. I remember what I was going to say before too, when you were saying he's not going to work for an American studio again.
Yeah.
Pretty sure right now a lot of people aren't going to be working with Americans again.
Yeah.
Not just in movies, but just a lot of things.
It's just all around.
Yeah.
The filmmakers used Kurt Russell's height as an estimate as to how big the sets would have to be to faithfully recreate the Norwegian camp, as no blueprints existed from the John Carpenter movie.
Did we see the Norwegian? No, they did go to the Norwegian camp. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, because that's where they find the 2-headed one. I want to say they found the ice block.
I think you're right.
Yeah. It's been a little bit.
Yeah, anybody remember out there? Oh, Jesus, these three are going to murder us by the end of the show.
What? Huh?
They're adding up how many points they have between all of them.
Oh, no.
Look, I'll keep drinking.
Yeah, you don't have to go anywhere. Twist your fucking arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. One of the mandates that writer Eric Heiser...
That guy.
Heiserer? Yeah, that guy. Got from the studio was that the lead character had to be a woman. So he did his research to prevent her from being the, quote, stereotypical female commodity in order to not try to compete with Kurt Russell's portrayal of the 1982 film's protagonist, R.J. McCready. The character of Kate Lloyd was designed to have traits more in common with the character Ellen Ripley from the Alien film series.
All right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that if you're going to go with a female, prototype character, Ellen Ripley is a fucking badass.
Yeah.
Why not? Do it.
Go for it. It's better than mimicking barbed wire or somebody like that.
Hold on, I don't know if you heard me. All right.
Yes, believe it or not, Ripley.
Yeah.
Good on.
This is our last IMDb trivia fact for the evening. Like the John Carpenter 1982 movie, this was also a box office flop, earning just $31 million from a budget of $38 million.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. Which is not the worst flop I've ever seen.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's better than it flopping. But, like, it's got a 6.2 rating on here, and that's, I think, about right for once on IMDb.
Yeah. Hey. I'm not charity. Rude.
At least not until the operation.
Don't mind him. He's a rescue.
You ready for 1-star reviews?
Let's do it.
All right. I still have not made a thing for 1-star reviews.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. I haven't done it either, so.
Well, it's kind of my shtick.
I could make like a little bumper or something. I haven't done shit.
We ain't found shit.
Let's make a bet right now on how quickly do you think that joke is going to be referenced in Spaceballs 2? I'm going to say first half hour.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
But it's going to be, we still ain't found shit.
Yeah. It's going to be something like that. Yeah.
It's a variation.
Oh, good God.
Well, that's one down.
Yeah. Oh, I'm almost done with 2. And the Hades.
Jesus Christ.
It was like a third of the can, so it wasn't like huge.
Yeah. Okay. This 1-star review is entitled, "Why did this movie suck so much?"
Whatever. It didn't. Yeah.
What a surprise, someone complaining about a recent Hollywood prequel of a beloved franchise on the internet. How original, right? Listen, I get it. I hate having to be that guy. I wish I could be writing how much I love this movie and how amazing it is. Hell, I would love to have found at least one thing positive to hold on to, but that unfortunately would just be a lie.
Yeah, I mean, to each their own, but it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. This one, title is Awful. Whoever made this movie didn't understand what was great about John Carpenter's 1982 version. The thing was terrifying because there was tension. There was no tension in this prequel. The creature does not attempt to hide inside an imitation. That's hard to say.
It does though. Like
it 100% does.
Yeah, the whole point is her trying to figure out like which one of us is not is not human.
Yeah. It tries to kill everyone in its proximity without ever being threatened or exposed. It's not true. This movie contradicts or screws up everything we know about the time frame, what took place at the Norwegian camp from the original movie. Yes, some bodies and objects end up in the same place we saw them in 1982, but other major events are completely altered. There is nothing worse than making a movie under the title or license of an established classic and butchering it into a paint-by-numbers Hollywood cliche.
But what major events are altered? Like,
right?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I don't get it.
The major events are the ass end of this movie.
Yeah.
The dog.
The dog gets away.
Yeah. The dog and the helicopter.
Yeah.
That's it. And then seeing some of the aftermath of what happens in this movie. Alex, I know you like paint by numbers.
Monique mentioned the Stewarts in Vermont. I saw a video today. It was on the 2 Buttons Deep Instagram page.
Yeah.
It was some charity auction where they were auctioning off a tour of like the Stewart's factory, and it was going for like thousands of dollars.
What?
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious how much they've latched on to Stewart's, like to the point where like their like head office is an abandoned Stewart's.
Abandoned Stewart's. Oh yeah. It is very of the region.
It's true.
Yeah.
Listen, I love Stewart's just as much as anybody. Stewart's coffee, that's the go-to.
That's where I got this club, was the Stewart's around the corner.
Yeah, man. Okay, here we go. Boring, predictable. Do not waste your money. From the beginning...
Hold on, Alex. It's a tour of the Stewart's factory. That's what they're all. Yeah, that's what the winning
where
prize
they
is.
make Stewart's?
Like probably the ice cream and shit. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they make the milk.
Ale.
It's just a bunch of cows like suspended from the ceiling.
They're
like,
milking us! If anybody's seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, you know what I'm talking about. It's a great movie.
That is a great movie, yeah. And fucking you got the ODB needle drop right in the fucking middle.
Yeah. Actually, there were a lot of great needle drops in that movie.
Yeah. Like, just how, like, if, like, 30 years ago, somebody was like, hey, in, like, the 2020s, you're going to be watching a kid's movie, and there's going to be an ODB song in it.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. Like,
No, there's not.
you're
full
fucking
of shit.
kidding me.
No, sir. Oh, and they're going to have...
Yeah.
Oh, and they're going to do a fucking needle drop of fucking MOP, Annie Up? Yeah? Really? Craziness.
That movie is so awesome.
Yeah. Oh, God. All right, here we go. One more review. Two more reviews. Sorry. Boring, predictable. Do not waste your money. From the beginning, it is obvious that Hollywood is trying to make a quick buck on the name and cheesy CGI alone. I knew before going in it was going to be cheesy, but I was looking for a fun movie. I nodded off and became increasingly annoyed at the awful dialogue and possibly the worst background music ever. No, definitely not.
Yeah.
It was extremely predictable. The CGI looked like a video game, and talk about cliche. I mean, it has to be predictable. We know what happens.
We know how it's going to end. Like, yeah. We're getting to a fixed point in time. Like,
yeah. Whatever. I do feel bad for the lead actress, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She did the best she could given what she had to work with. Do not waste your money. These positive reviews must be from the studio people themselves. Yeah, because studio execs are going on IMDb and just like, yep, the movie's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm sure that's what they're doing.
And this one, I love the title and then the first sentence, so that's all I took from this one. Oh dear, this film is dreadful.
Yeah, and a bunch of film snobs,
Yeah.
like, yeah, sitting around, yeah.
I don't appreciate anything that was made after 1986.
Yeah,
Foreign films only, please.
yeah. All right,
Well,
let us move on to the better known as portion of the show.
I know you. I knew you. But you ain't you.
We will start off, of course, with the director, as we always do. Really not much to talk about because this is probably his most well-known movie. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to pronounce that. You said, like, yeah, okay.
Matthias, maybe?
I'm pretty... Matthias Van...
Heiningen.
Is it Heiningen or Heining? Yeah.
It's Heinen.
Sure.
There's a J right in the middle, man.
Yeah,
of both of them.
Is like the J like a Y sound? Like, is it Heiningen? Like Heiningen?
Nain the jar.
Yeah, I mean, aside from this, you mentioned he directed the Forgotten Battle, which I have never seen.
Me neither.
Yeah, other than that, he's directed like a lot of like commercials and like little like just segments for like bigger things, like NFL Sunday Ticket for YouTube TV directed a segment, The Magic of Sunday, Coca-Cola and Disney, the Multiverse Awards.
That's a Waits.
Yeah. Oh, Waits. Jesus Christ.
Need new glasses?
Less alcohol, I think. Samsung Exynos. Playtime is over.
So commercials.
Heineken, yeah. Heineken,
Just
Samsung, LG G4 phone, Kia, Pierce Brosnan, Canal Plus. That was a short. But yeah, nothing really like, this is really his only like big move, and that and the other one that I, again, haven't heard of.
Yeah.
So yeah. Moving on. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who we have talked about before several times. So we're going to just gloss right over her. She was in 10 Cloverfield Lane, which is one of our early episodes. She is also in Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yep.
Which is like one of our first studio episodes.
It was
like towards the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
She, of course, probably is most well known for being Ramona Flowers in the Scott Pilgrim movie and the animated series from a couple of years back.
That movie is so fucking good.
That is a really good movie. She is playing Hera Syndulla currently in Ahsoka, the character that originated on Rebels. She was the Huntress in the Birds of Prey movie. Aside from that, she was in one of the seasons of Fargo, which was really good. It was the one like set in the 70s, I think, or the 80s maybe.
Yeah.
10 Cloverfield Lane we mentioned. She's in A Good Day to Die Hard, which is not a good movie.
We've done this twice.
That's right. We're moving on. Thank you for reminding me. Up next, Joel Edgerton is in this movie. He is probably most well known for being Uncle Owen, in the Star Wars prequels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's in the first movie in Phantom Menace. He's in Revenge of the Sith, and then I think he's in Obi-Wan also. He does pop up in things every now and again. Let's see. Yeah, he's Owen in 2 episodes of the Obi-Wan series, which I thought was really good. The fight with Obi-Wan and Vader at the end is fucking awesome.
I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
You're just like so fucking inundated with Star Wars shit, and I'm like, I have stopped caring. Like, I love these movies, and you have beaten me to death with new shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't keep up.
I can't care anymore.
He was in The Green Knight a couple of years back. I really liked that movie.
I've tried twice to watch it, and I've really been interested in it, and I want to finish it, but the middle of that movie's fucking boring, dog.
It's a movie-ass movie, yeah.
It's A24. What do you want?
Yeah. Aside from what we mentioned, he's in that movie Black Mass with Johnny Depp, which was somehow boring. It's the movie about Whitey Bulger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even get through it. He was in The Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio, Zero Dark 30. He's in a Bob Dylan music video in 2012.
I'm so good on that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He was the fucking not Tom Hardy character in Warrior.
In Warrior, yeah. I still have never seen that movie. I hear
it's pretty
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's got an 8.1 rating here.
It's probably a little high, but...
And anything else? He's in the movie Smokin' Aces from 2006. And we can probably move on from there. Yeah. Up next, Eric Christian Olsen. He is the other scientist who kind of fucking does what's her name dirty. Like when she's like, "You saw it too." He's like, "I don't know what I saw."
Yeah.
He has been in 301 episodes of NCIS Los Angeles. I have seen 0 of those episodes. That is a whole lot of pussy in the comments.
Those are corgis.
Those are corgis.
Oh, I thought it was cats.
I don't know. I had 54 bits to use.
And you use them all on corgis?
Whatever that means. I don't know. I'm just here for the support, man.
We appreciate that. He was in 4 episodes of Community. Let's see. Anything else? Eagle Eye with noted lunatic Shia LaBeouf. Yeah. King of the Beef.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
He is one of the German beer drinking team in Beer Fest.
Yeah.
Which I think that's better than a 6.2. That movie's really funny.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
I've been shitting pancakes ever since.
Me and Monique were talking about this last night when I was watching. I was like, I fucking know that guy, right? Like, I know him from something. She's like, yeah, he always plays a dum-dum.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's like a dumb, like, surfer, like, in everything. Or, yeah.
And then he got on NCIS, and now he's like Mr. Serious.
Yeah. He was in the unfortunate Dumb and Dumber prequel.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumberer. He's
Because the carpet matches drapes?
He's in The Hot Chick with noted douchebag Rob Schneider. Not another teen movie. He's in a Marilyn Manson video. An episode of Smallville. That movie Pearl Harbor, which I think was not as good as a 6.3. That movie kind of sucked. The Michael Bay one.
Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, like, when it came out, everybody was, like, fucking all over it.
We were dumb. It was 2001.
We were dumb?
Yeah, so we were all like, go America. Like, yeah. We've learned better since then.
Have we? Some of us have.
This guy.
You know what? I saw a picture that sums it up perfectly for me. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
And it says, me when I think about America. And it was fucking Macho Man dressed in fucking red, white, and blue. Woo! Yeah. And then it says, me when I think about American politicians. And it was V. V for Vendetta.
I am going to attempt to pronounce this. We somehow have talked about this guy before, too. Adewale Akinnuoye Agbaje.
Yep.
Sure. He was in this movie. He is probably most well-known for being Killer Croc in the first Suicide Squad movie, the bad one. He's apparently in let's try that again. He is apparently in 8 episodes of the upcoming season of Euphoria on HBO Max. He was in that Secret Level TV show for an episode.
That was fun for like 3 or 4 episodes. And then it was like, I'm done with this.
I need a new show. I finished like a couple of things I was watching.
I mean, it's all shorts. Like, it's all short shit. But like, you can only be like fascinated by video game themed short clips for so long.
Yeah.
The first one in that show is Dungeons and Dragons, and it's fucking awesome.
All right.
It's so fucking, like, I want a show of that.
All right, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this when we had him up, but today is coincidentally Joel Edgerton's birthday. We didn't pick that movie, because of that. It just happens to be a coincidence. Yeah. Other than
what is Killer he well known for? Killer Croc.
That might be it. He was in Game of Thrones for 2 episodes.
Well, you said we talked about him before.
Yes. What the fuck was he in? He was in...
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I thought maybe The Mummy Returns, but we haven't done The Mummy Returns.
No.
Maybe that's why I was thinking we talked about him before. Congo.
Oh,
he's Kahega.
Kahega?
Yeah. Kahega! So we just talked about him not that long ago.
Yeah, this is
probably like 50 episodes ago.
It was quite a while, dog.
All right, let's see. The beef is excellent. I have a gecko in my shoe in Klingon. Sure. Up next, we have Paul Braunstein. I saved him because we were desperate for people to talk about him. He's a voice in an Avatar video game. Who the fuck is playing Avatar? Not the good Avatar that everybody likes, the James Cameron Avatar. Frontiers of Pandora.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
He's in the movie TV series Slasher from 2023.
Have you seen any of that?
I have not.
I saw a season of it, and I thought it was pretty good.
All right. Like I said, I need a new show. So.
Yeah, I thought I was watching like the first season of it. Apparently, it was like the third.
Oh.
Because it didn't advertise it as such.
All right.
But it doesn't matter because each season is different.
He was in 3 episodes of the first season of Reacher. And that might be it as far as notable things. He's in Shazam in 2019. He's a voice in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Far Cry 5. He was in the movie Jigsaw in 2017 in the Saw series.
He's in an episode of Black Mirror.
Oh yeah, Black Mirror. That was 2017. One of the seasons of Fargo. That was 2014. I think it was the first season.
Jesus.
An episode of Nikita. That was in USA series.
No. Was it?
Yeah, I thought so.
In 2003?
2011.
No, that's different.
Oh, that was La Femme. Nikita was on CW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
They've
tired ass story.
They've mined that movie like a dozen times for different things.
Yeah. Well, there was the original French.
And then there was Point of No Return.
Yeah, which I loved.
With Bridget Fonda.
It was a great fucking movie. Yeah, and then there was the La Femme Nikita TV show on USA. I'm pretty sure they did another American La Femme Nikita.
Yeah, like with a different
movie.
title. Yeah.
And then, the fucking Nikita. Like, let it go, man. Like,
seriously. Let it rest. It's like putting the Joker in Batman movies. Like, we don't need it. Yeah.
No more.
Yeah. This dude was in the Tuxedo with Jackie Chan and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
That was awful.
That was. Moving on. Kim Bubbs. She was the other woman in this movie because there were only 2.
Yeah.
She has done a lot of video game voice work. She's in a couple of the Deus Ex games. Mankind Divided, A Criminal Past, Breach, and Mankind Divided. She's in an episode of Mad Men, the Mr. Peabody and Sherman movie, which, way to mine intellectual property like 50 years too late.
I think that movie did pretty good, though.
Did it really?
I think so.
I love that French peasant.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I bought a baguette earlier. Fuck, I was going to have some of that before the show.
Chris, what are you doing? Oh, just drinking Hades mead and eating a baguette.
How medieval of you.
That's medieval as fuck. I'm so sweaty.
It is warm.
It's in here is probably about 20 degrees cooler than my workplace.
Yeah,
so.
and it's probably 10 degrees cooler than outside. Moving on. Last up, Christopher Hivju, who I thought we talked about before, but I didn't see anything in his biography. IMDb.
I don't think so. I think we've just watched a bunch of things with him in it.
Yeah.
Like Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, Cocaine Bear, which was fun. Pardon me. He was in Red 1 last year, the Christmas movie with The Rock.
Krampus?
Yeah, he was the Krampus. He was like this fucking ripped Krampus.
That's great.
He was in the TV series of the Guy Ritchie movie, The Gentleman. I kind of want to give it a shot because the movie was pretty good, but who knows? He, of course, he was in an episode of The Witcher, but he's most well known for being Tormund Giantsbane in Game of Thrones. Yeah. For 33 episodes. He's in an episode of the DuckTales revival from a couple of years back.
Jormungandr.
Yeah, which was a really good show.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it was really, really good. David Tennant is Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's in the movie Downhill with Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Other than that, that's really the... he's in the movie I mentioned, Downhill, with Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, which is a remake of the, I think, Swedish movie Force Majeure, which he is also in.
Jesus.
Does he play the same character?
I don't know.
Michael and Matt's, so probably. He is in After Earth.
Oh,
The Will and Jaden Smith vehicle.
Switcheroo.
Yeah.
The fuck, I was so mad at that movie. I was like, all right, this looks rad. Where's Will Smith?
He disappears. Yeah.
Aww.
Womp, 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 womp. And that's going to do it for the better known as portion of the show. Let's move on. Oh, Jesus, TJ. Or did we get that tied
No,
already?
we've had that.
You know what? I'm going to honor it anyway. Because I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah. You're a drunk.
Yeah, that's
Alcoholics
right.
go to meetings.
That's true. Yeah, let's move on to the crapshoot. Made it to the movies this weekend.
Did you?
I did. I saw it 28 years later. It's like this movie. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It didn't justify its existence. And like,
Does it wrap it up? Like, is it?
No. It's a preview for the next movie.
Why?
Yeah, that's another thing that pissed me off. Because like,
What are you gonna do?
yeah, I'm sitting there. I'm like, is this fucking movie ending? Like, is this it? Yeah, it's ending. Like, yeah,
Is it just gonna be like 28 years later, part 2?
it's a trilogy apparently. I liked that it's. I might have gotten that. It's a very small story. It really like, you know, that's this community that's, you know, living in this, you know, the world set up in 28 days later. It is in fact 28 years later.
Yeah.
And like the whole story is like, you know, Aaron Taylor Johnson is like the dad of this family. His son is like turning like, you know, 12 or 13 or whatever. And he's taking him out like outside the city for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, out hunting and like exploring the world. And he wants him like to kill his first like zombie. And like they do that and like they go out and like while he's out there, they see like a fire, like smoke off in the distance. And like he asks his dad about it, and like his dad's just like, you know, there's people out here, you know, they just, you know, never mind.
Yeah.
And like he asks like his grandfather or something about it. He's like, oh yeah, it's probably this old doctor, you know, so and so. I'm trying to be as spoiler free as possible, but like there's really not much to the movie. And like, you know, the kid's mom is sick. She has some kind of like neurological disease. Like she's kind of crazy. And the whole movie is just like the kid sneaks out and goes to find the doctor and like brings his mom. And like they find the doctor and like whatever happens, happens. And like, that's it. That's the movie. Yeah.
Great.
Number of TikToks that I've seen that apparently there's a zombie with a giant
Yeah.
schlong flopping around.
This zombie has the biggest penis I've ever seen on a fucking human in my life. Yeah.
Really?
It is a
People are like,
schwanz.
I'm willing to become a
Yeah.
zombie.
Yeah. If that's what happens, yeah. I do like there's a concept of the movie. Like they're like these alpha zombies. And like whatever the virus is, like affects some people and that it's basically like steroids. It makes them grow to like 7 or 8 feet tall. Yeah. It is a fucking, like he's got a club. Like, yeah. Like you could beat a fucking baby seal to death with this thing.
Is it real or is it a prosthetic?
I hope it's a prosthetic because fucking I need to see a doctor. Fucking.
I still haven't seen the first 2 movies. Like,
Really?
because like I tried, and I've said this before. Like, I know that I need to go back for them because they're a really important part of zombie, you know, cinema history right now. But when they came out, I was like, they're fast. They're like the pacing in the movie is weird.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like it, and I need to go back and try again, like without set standards of what a zombie movie is.
Yeah. The big drawback on watching it now is that it looks like it was filmed on fucking VHS. Like it looks shitty.
I don't care about that
Yeah.
because I'll watch shitty old movies. Like,
Yeah.
that's not a big deal.
Yeah. But it introduces the concept of like these alpha zombies who like control the other ones and like can summon more of them, which is kind of cool. And they're all naked and just swinging fucking gigantic dick everywhere. Pattern of Dante of the Triffids. I've never seen the Rabbit movie, so. Yeah, I know. They're all pretty good. They're not. I wouldn't say they're like great. I enjoy them. I like zombie movies though. So,
well, I love zombie movies, but like, they just like it upended everything that I knew about zombie movies, and I was like, I just wasn't ready for that. You know what I mean? Like, for me, a zombie movie was a certain way.
It also introduces slow zombies into that world too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's like zombies that are just basically like crawling around. Like just like these big fat like pig-looking zombies that like just crawl on the ground.
Disgusting.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I would say check it out, but like I'm not like blown away by it.
Yeah.
It was, I don't regret seeing it, but like I wished I was hoping for more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Did you see anything else this week?
I finished watching Tires. I really liked that show. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try it again, but like it just, I don't know.
Yeah, I need like a good like half-hour comedy, like with a lot of episodes that I can watch.
Yeah.
Maybe thinking of watching like either My Name Is Earl or King of the Hill again. Like, I need something.
My Name Is Earl was just awful.
It started out good and then just got super shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always go back for Scrubs.
Never seen it.
Don't listen to anyone about how good or bad it is.
Yeah.
Because episodes will vary.
Yeah, like I just need that like like quick comedy that I can kind of have on in the background. Like,
it's comedy, but it's also like heartfelt. It's very, like.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
That mix up.
I need something.
Try Scrubs.
All right.
I highly recommend it. As somebody who actually was not one of those like, oh my God, I love Scrubs kind of people, it scratches a certain itch for sure.
All right. I'm trying to think. Anything else going on? I feel like it was a light week.
I don't know. We went to the Indiana Farms Ren Fair.
How was that?
The same as it is every year.
We were like almost going to go.
Walking through a hot tub.
Yeah, we were almost going to go Saturday because it was going to be the cooler of the 2 days.
Yeah.
And like both Amanda and I were like both doing the thing where we weren't sure if the other person wanted to bail on it. And it was just like, I got nothing. I'm empty. I was like, well, we can go. Like, well, yeah, if you want to go, we'll go. Like, well, yeah, if you want to go, we'll go. Yeah. And it was just like, okay,
it's fine. It's fun. But like the weather was just so fucking brutal.
I knew we weren't going to go on Sunday because it was going to be so fucking hot.
Yeah. We did go on Sunday.
Yeah. No, if we went, we were going to, because I do want the giant turkey leg.
It's overrated, dog.
It's delicious.
Giant turkey leg is overrated. The mess to quality ratio is so off.
Oh, the ones at Disney are like perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather get the paper cone of like cinnamon glazed nuts. Yeah.
Which nuts?
These
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like we didn't really do. I had a medical thing Friday, which pretty much knocked me out all weekend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Just one of those procedures you have to have when you get older, and it's not fun.
Somebody lubed a thing, huh?
Apparently, I am told, because I am basically a giant gorilla who can handle sedatives.
How'd you wind up that way, Chris?
I don't know. I couldn't get the normal like shit they just inject into your IV to knock you out. I had to get like put under. So I had to have I had to get like a throat tube, which I had a sore throat all weekend from.
I bet, yeah.
I had cuts in my mouth from. I'm just glad they didn't fucking chip my teeth.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But I apparently started waking up in the middle of it.
Oh no!
Hulked out. I ripped the IV out of my hand, and they had to like hold me down apparently until I fucking passed back out.
As someone who deals with people in anesthesia, that is a very real thing.
Yeah. I don't remember a moment of that. I remember like being on the table.
That's the first head.
Yeah. they like, okay, we're gonna put this mask on you now. I was like, okay, and
Great.
then, yeah, I just woke up in the recovery room like, like fucking.
Can't leave until you fart.
No, I didn't have to do that. I must have done it when I was in my sleep, maybe. Maybe they just wanted to get me the fuck out of there, like after I assaulted people.
You have to fart?
Yeah, in case they perforated your bowel.
Oh, Jesus.
Fart before you leave.
Nobody told me that. But yeah, no, I'm still not 100%, to be honest with you.
I will never recover from this.
No, like
Violated.
I don't know if it was like from struggling or whatever, but like my neck and shoulders fucking hurt like up
Oh,
until
yeah,
like
probably
yesterday.
just from like fighting them, yeah.
Yeah, and like my legs and calves still hurt. And my throat was killing me. I had to blow so many doctors to get out of there.
Told me I don't
That's
have
how I
colon
escaped from
cancer.
Epstein Island.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I like 0 out of 10 would not recommend.
Awful.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Did we do anything else this week? Or watch anything? I don't think we even watched TV this week.
Nah, I was in stress mode because I had my boards on Saturday. So
Yeah.
I didn't-
Somebody passed her boards exam.
Nice. There's a clapping sound effect on the.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, there is. It says clapping.
Go on, you can find it.
It's red.
I don't know how to read. I didn't. It's not doing anything.
Yeah, it was.
It's very quiet. It's just a little like golf clap.
It sounds like cheeks getting clapped.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Well, that's later.
saying.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I finished tires. Really, like, there's not much like out. Or,
Yeah. I've been playing Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah. I gotta get back into that.
Fallout New Vegas?
I bought it on Steam like maybe like a year ago, and I started playing it, and I just stopped.
Jesus, I would have imagined you played that like through when it came out.
Same thing. I started playing it and just stopped and never picked it up again.
Yeah.
It's a good game, and I heard it's like the best Fallout game.
I like it a lot better than 3.
Yeah, I'm
and I like 3.
dying for a new Fallout game right now.
Did you play 4?
I have played 4. I beat 4. I haven't played 76 because I heard it's not great. But
It's just like a weird online Fallout game that nobody's playing.
yeah. So like, it's not worth playing now.
Yeah. What the hell was the thing with that? It was like there was no NPCs. Like everybody you came across was a player.
It was a real person.
Yeah. But it was also like dead immediately.
Yeah. No, I need a good Fallout game that's just gonna eat up all of my free time. Like, read a bunch of comics.
Did you play The Outer Worlds?
I did play that game. That was a good
Okay.
game.
Sequel to that's coming out pretty soon.
All right.
That'll hold you over for a little while.
I haven't picked up Doom yet. I do want to play that.
Oh, Dark Ages?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks fucking brutal.
Yeah. Maybe I'll pick it up when it's used. No, that's not a thing anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunately like $70. But like, here's the thing. Like, everybody's bitching and complaining. Like, oh, video games are $70, $80. Like, they've been $60 for 40 years.
But my counter argument is we're not paying for them to create packaging. We're not paying for them to transport fucking copies of this game all
But
over.
you're paying for them to make a way crazier looking game. Though.
Yeah,
Like-
that's true. That's true.
Like, if you compare the technology, well, not even the technology, but like the scope of content on a Nintendo game to a fucking PlayStation game.
Yeah, but
right
also
now,
we're
like,
paying $70 to get a game that we're going to have to pay like $20 or $30 for
for DLC.
in a couple of months for DLC, and then every 3 months after that.
Which, like, I guess I don't really care so much if like the price goes up a little bit. We're talking, like $10-$20. It sucks, but like, if the game is complete and not a piece of shit, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because you're getting X amount of hours of playtime out of these games. Like, they're adding more and more time. Like a game used to be like 20 hours to complete or whatever. Now
Yeah.
you're in there's games people are playing
Shit.
hundreds and hundreds
You
of
can
hours.
beat Mario Brothers in 10 minutes if you're really good. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah, no, like I said, I've read a couple of comics. I've gotten back into reading The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This is like my that's the first comic I ever read, so like I'm going to go back to it every now and again.
I mean, how often is an Amazing Spider-Man like story gonna be bad?
Yeah, they're like, it's what you're expecting, like, you know, street
Yeah.
level hero stuff. Like Peter Parker's got a crazy life, like,
Yeah.
So, but it's like comfort food, you know.
And they're never gonna put like a shit team on Amazing Spider-Man. It's their fucking bread and butter.
Yeah. So they restarted it again recently, so I've been reading that up to like issue 6, I think. Mm-hmm. It's been pretty good. The Hobgoblin was like the first like major villain, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's because like Green Goblin, it's the same as like the Joker in Batman. Like, all right,
Yeah.
I've
Give it a
fucking had
rest.
it.
I like that they've like made the Hobgoblin more than just a clone of the Green Goblin, like, you know, like a palette swap. Like the story is like, well, this person was behind like the persona the whole time. All the other, you know, there were other people who were the Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
But they were just patsies for this guy who was like a mercenary, like businessman. So like this is all kind of like a money making venture, and like I think that's cool, like a cool fucking take on the character. It's not just like I stole Norman Osborn's technology. Like
Yeah.
yeah. I've got a couple more absolutes things. I just haven't read them yet.
Yeah.
I fucking love those comics.
Yeah. Fucking the fucking Bane character in Batman is preposterous. I've seen pictures.
I have that. I haven't read that issue yet.
Jesus Christ. Like, he's gripping Batman's head like a fucking baseball.
Yeah, and Batman himself is like the size of a house.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Let's see. I think that about does it. We're just beating a dead horse right now.
I'm trying to think of. I don't think I've done anything like entertainment wise or extra nerdy this week.
I think I talked about this already. We went to the night market last week. The one in Albany. Or the Twilight Market, sorry.
Twilight Market, yeah.
Yeah. Got some cool stuff there.
Yeah. I think that's about it.
I think it's a good place to move on.
I think you're right. All right.
Let's throw some socials. We'll throw some plugs first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have to remember the fucking dates of these. You can catch us, I think it's September 5th. So whatever that first Saturday in September is. That's right. Look at the scroll. You should head over to thebullandbee.com. Use code MONSTERME to check out. You can get $5 off your online order.
Yep.
Check out the Mirth Me. That is fucking next level good. That's the lavender one.
Yeah.
It's like lavender, lemonade, and I think a little bit of raspberry in there too. Yeah.
I don't think there's raspberry.
I think there's another fruit besides lemonade in there. Or lemon. Yeah, highly all of their meads are good.
Yeah.
Give them a shout. Get $5 off. We get to wet our beak a little bit on the back end of that.
Yeah.
You can check us out September 5th at the Dark Forest Oddities. This is in Peabody, Massachusetts. I think it's like the Salem Marriott is the name of the hotel or the venue where it is. It's right outside of Salem, Massachusetts. You can come check out the show. Go check out some cool spooky shit in Salem afterwards. It's a fun time. I've been there a couple times, and it's a fun city.
Yeah. I do love spooky stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a spooky boy.
It's great. Like, you can just walk around. There's all these little shops with all the like spooky shit. There's a cool like comic and toy shop. Like,
Yeah. We went to the House of Seven Gables when I was there.
Yeah.
It was fucking rad.
after that, we are going to be at the Hexpo, the Halloween Cannabis Expo. That is in Seekonk, Massachusetts, October 25th. More details on that to come. But that looks like it's going to be a fun event.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that's it for now. Who knows? We might have more stuff coming up.
Might be.
We might be working on stuff behind the scenes you don't know about.
You don't know.
Yeah. Watch the space.
Yeah, there's stuff going on behind the scenes. All right. Let's do some socials.
Get the fuck out.
That's right. All right. Our website is www.bigdumbmonsters.com. You can email us if you need to get a hold of us for anything. If you want to suggest movies for us to watch, beer for us to drink. If you
Art at jdvancecosmetics.com. Yes, in order to get out of prison, Art had to volunteer to be a lab animal, basically. They're testing J.D. Vance's new eyeshadow on him.
I told you he's Ron DeSantis' shoeless.
That was supposed to be a secret.
he is the lift.
Yeah, he's literally in his shoe, just holding it up.
Oh my gosh, but tell him about literally Art's brother we saw at the Renaissance.
Oh my
Fair.
God. Yeah.
He could have been a clone.
It was ridiculous.
So one of those where like, you went to say hi to him and you're like,
Well, she goes, oh, look, Art's brother. Like, sarcastic. And I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Literally. Could have been his clone.
that's fucking hilarious.
Christ.
I think we do get Arthur back next week, though, finally.
Yeah.
At a long last.
I don't know if he'll remember his job.
I don't know if he knew it in the first place, but
He's done playing Junior Fire Weenie.
Okay, so you guys can email us. Like I said, if you have suggestions for the show, movies we should watch, things we can change about the show, maybe we can, spruce it up a little bit. Always open to suggestions. If you want to work with us, you want us to host a trivia or panel,
yeah,
anything.
we're here for that.
BigDumbMonsters@gmail.com. You can find us on Slasher, the all horror social network. We are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast. And every now and then you can find us logged into our Steam account, which is Big Dumb Monsters.
You can check out us on... Let's try that again. You can check us out on Instagram and Threads at big_dumb_monsters. You can watch this show when it streams live every Monday night at 7:45 on Twitch and YouTube. Our handle there is at Big Dumb Monsters. And you should go there, like some videos, subscribe to us if you haven't done that already. We really appreciate it. Helps us out a lot. Again, we get to wet our beak in the back end.
Yeah. Something.
Exactly. You should check out our merch store at tpublic.com. You can search for the Big Dumb Monster store there. I got some new shit I should throw up on there. For sure. That new logo, which you'll see at the end of the show. For the, for the overall umbrella venture.
You mean the network logo?
Yes. I was trying not to say network because we don't have network in the name of the thing, but it is that thing, network. Yeah.
The umbrella that covers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And again, go to thebullandbee.com. Get some delicious mead.
For the third time.
Yeah. Because it's fucking great.
It's so good.
And that'll do it for this episode of Big Dumb Monsters. Let's throw some advice at him. Get out.
All right. Don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye.